And as you guys can hear a little bit from my voice right now, could be sick, could be a 2-day hangover. We don't really know, but we're going to figure it out. But all right, guys. So market's selling off this morning. I think some of the things that we were talking about in the newsletter, honestly, are not going to be playing out, which is perfectly fine. We ended the year off in 2023 with an absolute bang. Those last 2.5, 3 months there were absolutely epic. So, again, guys, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are tapping the like button. Helps out a whole lot, getting some more people in here, spreading these streams out. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of a roll call here, team. Who do we have in here bright and early? We got Daily Taylor, Pepe, and Rogue Civilian so far. From the people that I've seen, leaning towards hangover. Nah, dude. All right, fun fact real quick. Yesterday, tough day, just in general. First day of the year for people that like to have a good time. It's usually a tough day of the year. Well, I had to drive back to Connecticut for my grandmother's 90th birthday. So that was a tough drive. It's a tough drive, but we made it. Let's see. Wreck-It Ralph, what up, buddy? How you doing? Bond market chaos to start 2024. Yeah, see, we're going to talk about that in a second with, what was it, the 1 month yields last night? It looked like a weird glitch that was happening. But we'll talk about that. Dr. Bob, Chameleon, Nettie, Ghost, Tabasco Dave, Rycac. Woo, we got a team in here this morning, everybody. All right. So, yeah, market's selling off here. I mean, we might get a good trade today. The other thing I want to talk with you guys very quickly about is after this trade right here, which guys, the amount of messages that I was receiving from you guys that hit this trade, this actually might have been one of the best ones that I've ever seen, and I didn't even take this one. I was driving around, having a good time on vacation. This one right here was 18 points, I believe, to the first take profit, and 36 and a half points here to the second TP. This trade solidified the day trading mastery course's strategy with 0 losing months in 2023. No losing months. It's absolutely epic. So very proud of that. We're going to see if we can keep that going into 2024 here. But yeah, let's talk about this bond market stuff. So I opened up Twitter last night and I'm seeing all these people freaking out about, like, I think it was like the 1 month yield, like ripping up, like a crazy percentage. But it was one of those like weird glitch candles where there was no volume. There was nothing happening. It was just like it was almost it's not here. It doesn't show up on the ES chart, but on the SPY chart it usually does, where you see those like 8 a.m. glitch candles and it messes with everything. That's what it looked like to me, and then it looked like some data providers were having some issues. Now, again, people could be reading that as, oh, something could be happening, because if that were actually occurring with all of those really, really short duration yields, I mean, it would suggest that something bad was happening. There was a lot of selling pressure coming into the short end of the yield curve, which nobody wants right now. Literally nobody wants that. The Fed is, again, remember when we were talking in the TLT video, when I said the Fed is leaning too hard on the short end of the yield curve, you don't then want other market participants coming in and doing the same thing, because then, okay, well, if market participants are selling, the Fed is selling, who's left to buy? Yields start spiking, which is not great. That's why you're seeing TLT down about 85 cents here. What are I think yields across the board are up. So US 10Y. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the 10-year yields are up. Interesting. Almost 10 bips here. That is interesting. Let's see. I think BABA's down, AMD's down, everything's down. BABA down about 1.75% in the pre-market here. Still kind of following along with that trend. Gonna look and see what I want to do with that. ES coming down a little bit lower here still. Let's see. Grape Ape, Shady, Boring Trader, Nature's Barista, Nettie. Tabasco Day picked up UVXY shares 4 cents off the 52-week lows Friday. There you go. Foreign markets taking profits for U.S. equity positions. I don't know. I mean, they could be. See, why foreign though? Wreck-It Ralph. Why foreign? Because if you're talking about yields, then sure, but they haven't, like, remember, like, if you're thinking about, like, large institutions or other large governments that are playing in the treasury market, what was the actual trend of yields last year? Like, if you look at this, I don't want to do it on this chart here. So if you look at it on here, like, let's look at the 2-year. What did the 2-year do most of all of last year? Well, let's focus on the weekly. I mean, it was choppy, but let's see if we can actually find the overall trend. March, you saw this nonsense in December over here. So we spiked, came down, but overall, this thing ended higher. I mean, let's take a look at some really short ones. 1 month was one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, these were just straight up. And this is what everybody's freaking out about right now. This. It just spiked. But it's right to this level. So it's like, what are they? I don't understand. I think that all of that was a glitch. Glad you're back. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are back. I don't know. I'm ready to have some fun. We're going to have a great 2024, guys. We are going to have an awesome 2024. Oh, also, quick announcement. We're going to say this a few times. But since I wasn't live the last 2 weeks of the month, I'm going to give you guys an extra week to either use the 50% off discount that I sent for the last time this past Sunday for the Day Trading Mastery course, or for those of you guys on the outside, the 30% off code, which is pinned to the top of the live chat. On Sunday, that's the last chance you guys are going to get that discount before prices are going back up. Then we're going to be getting that swing trading course out to you guys very soon as well. But for those of you guys that are already in the Day Trading Mastery course, you guys are going to get like the most significant discount on the swing trading run if you guys choose to do so. So again, 0 losing months in 2023. Thing is Prince, dude. I mean, I don't know if Tyler's in here right now, but Tyler was one of the guys that was messaging me that took that trade, and he was like, dude, this is ridiculous. I was like, yeah, man, it's so simple. And it absolutely just kills it. Remember the Soxel Korea positions we talked about? Like the pre-market volume on. Okay, we can take a look at that. Oh, also, here's what I was doing. Yeah, well, this makes sense. This is down 5%. AMD and NVIDIA are down. This is the other thing that I wanted to talk about. So, remember I was telling you guys that I was going to look for another macro trade for this year. Like this year was TLT. Still riding that from the lows at like what, 83, 84. And I was looking for something new on my vacation when I was just kind of sitting out by the pool. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, why am I think about what the TLT trade actually is. It was just handed to us on a silver platter because it was obvious of what was going to happen next in the market. So to me, what I'm probably going to end up doing is just waiting for another one. Something like that. Not like a TLT. There's not going to be another one. But there are a lot of things that can happen in the market that are going to be as obvious as that. So to me, it doesn't really make sense to go searching for it because honestly, it's probably going to be some weird foreign exchange. That's my prediction for 2024. The foreign exchange market is going to be very important. You have the carry trade. What people aren't talking about is the ruble yen carry trade is ridiculous right now. If that's risk that you want to take, that carry trade is ridiculous. Like, if you look at Russian government, like, bond yields, they're sky high. So if you take out a loan in Japan, transfer it over into rubles, buy the bonds, I mean, the spread is ridiculous. Obviously, there's more risk, but, like, there's that people aren't talking about. There's a lot of different ones like that. Again, I mean, we're looking at the dollar, too, as well. If you look at Dixie here, Ralph and I were talking about this, I think we did this on the stream, too. It was some level down. Yeah, it's this. It's these touch points right in here that we just bounced off of. So this is interesting to me. I mean, we could end up coming down to here, but the dollar's gaining some strength. To start off 2024, again, for those of you guys that don't know, dollar up usually is going to mean stocks down. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, and again, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, helps out a whole lot. Dude, you guys have been... Oh, and TikTok. For whatever reason, one of my TikToks just blew up. Like, I don't know. It's at like 400-something thousand views now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You guys are crushing it over there. There and Instagram. Instagram's really where I hang out the most with you guys. I think we're going to do some... We're going to test something. I think we're going to do some pre-market live streams on Instagram and TikTok. But if I like them more than YouTube, then we might just do that. So get ready for that. So just letting you know. And we can't deprive all them over there. Let's see. Yeah, this is on the weekly. I don't want this on the weekly. I want this on the daily. How's you guys' New Year's, though? You guys do anything fun? What'd you guys do for New Year's? Anything fun? I did not do anything crazy this year. Last year I spent 10 grand at the club. This year I went to a house party. It was fun though. I almost had more fun at the house party than I did throwing money around at the club. And then, never mind. Insta lives? Nah, they're fun. They're fun. They would work well too. We're gonna test them. I mean, they'll start. I'll probably start doing them at like 8:30, which means I have to get up even earlier to go to the gym, which is fine. It's okay. Was not going to the gym today. I'm on the struggle train, but it's okay. What were the other tickers from the? Did you do a wrangle? I did an accidental wrangle. It was an accident. I was like, shit. Like, this is an accident. There was a wrangle involved. There was like one point in the night where it was like 5, and I was like, oh no. What was I going to look at here? I just wanted to look at something. It's a better decision? Nah, sometimes you got to go spend money at the club and have a good time. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Yeah, so we got Siri, IoT, GSAT, and Caesar. That's what I'm looking at this week. I mean, these are probably all getting hit in the pre-market here. It just depends on how much. That's not bad. IoT. This one's still fine for now. GSAT, I think this one's the penny that I would maybe trade shares on. I don't know, man. I don't hate this. This one, I mean, this could be an interesting one here. Markets are in general are selling off here, and this one actually looks interesting. Okay. Maybe we take some shares on this thing. That could be fun. But let's see here. And then Caesars. Caesars was another one I was looking at. Yeah, I mean, this one's it's really close to invalidating here for me. So Siri, IoT, and GSAT are still on the table. Caesar, probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. We will see here. House parties are the best. No, dude, house parties are my element. I love those. They're like my favorite thing of all time. We had an ice loosh. How about bank stocks? Yeah, you talk about bank stocks. I was hanging out with my banking expert a little bit. Oh man, I can't even. All right, so I can't even. Yeah, I can't say it, but it doesn't have to do with bank stocks. It has to do with like who I'm probably gonna run into at some point. And if I told you, you'd lose your mind. You'd lose your mind. I lost my mind when I heard who hangs around where I go sometimes. I mean, we can look at KRE, see how this thing's doing in the pre-market, selling off. Goldman Sachs, what are they looking at? Down a little. I mean, like again, I typically wouldn't want to trade like those breakouts, and we've talked about this before on things like Goldman, Home Depot, things like that. I like to stay more in like the mid cap in the stocks that have proven that they can move a lot. That's usually where I like to hang out. Nature's Barista, that was a good joke, buddy. Let's see. Dude, this AMD, dude, I was checking my long term over the holiday, man. Oh man, it was having some fun. It was having some fun, dude. It like, oh man, like I was looking at that and I was like really excited, and then I realized that I'm not touching it ever. So, it's chill. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean the bank. I mean, I didn't really talk about banks with them. I was just kind of talking to them. This is another one. I saw this morning. Ralph finally got my level broken here. Look at this. Palantir finally down below at 1689. Ideally, I'd like to go 1662. That's kind of what I would look at down here. I mean, we're getting there. Anything below 17, I'd be interested in with Palantir. I want to see it break this level, though, which it already has. When peace to party? I don't know. But, oh my God, guys. If you guys are on, I think I posted it on Instagram and Twitter. Anyone still holding AMC? Probably not. Dumpster fire. Warned you guys about that one. Everybody sent me death threats, and, you know. But yeah, so I was in, I just zipped over to Prestige in Miami, and I was just looking at cars. We were going to look at a Senna for someone, because they were interested, but they're not around. They were like, can you go look at this? And I was like, yeah, I can go look at it. So that car was epic. And I'm walking through and I saw a Hennessy Venom GT. And I was like, oh, sick. Oh, this car is great. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I just walk right by to the Senna because I saw. So it was like Hennessy, the Venom, and then Senna. And I was like, all right, well, I'll go take a look at the Senna because that's what I'm here for. And I walk back and I'm looking at the car that's next to the Venom. And I'm like, is that what I think it is? There was just a Bugatti Divo hanging out in there. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I never thought in my life that I would see one of those cars. Ever. There's 40 of them in the world. It looked black on my story, right? Yeah, it wasn't. It's fully exposed carbon. It's carbon fiber everywhere. That car is epic. It also happens to be $10 million. McLarens are for the poors? Well, I don't know if you could call a McLaren Senna for poor people, but you know. Let's see here. Yeah, that car was sick though. That made the whole like drive over there completely worth it. I was like, this is the most epic thing ever. Like, you don't see that. Like, the only time that I've seen pictures of one is in like people hanging out in Dubai. That might be the only one in the United States. But let's see here. Yeah, again. Oh, yeah. Oh, I never threw the link in here for you guys either for the 30% off. So, yeah, you guys have until the end of this week. So, Sunday is the last day for you guys to take advantage of the 30% off discount. Or the 50% off one if you guys are on the email list to the Day Trading Mastery course. Again, 0 losing months in 2023, and it's the simplest, easiest thing to do. You're hitting those 1 to 6, 1 to 8 risk to reward trades. Like a literal child could do this. This was the trade that set in stone the what do you call it? The 0 losing months in 2023, man. I mean, this is just ridiculous. That's 36 points. Price alert's gonna be firing off at open today. Oh, I know they are. You went to Miami. It was kind of awful. The design district was dope though. Yeah, Miami is all right. I don't know. I might have to move there, but I don't think I would. So, yeah, there you guys go. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. The swing trading course is coming out soon, too, for you guys. It is going to be epic. I got a lot of projects planned for 2024 as well. So those will be fun. Dude, I'm, like, kind of sick. I think it is. I'm a little sick today. But it's fine. It's just, like, a little... It's booze flu. It's fine. It is what it is. Oil. Oh, oil might be up. Yeah, oil's up. Is Exxon having fun here? Exxon's up a little, but nothing crazy. What about Oxy? Yeah, nothing. Huh. You had plans to go to a million places in Miami, then the traffic made it so you got... Oh, interesting. Nature's Barista? I don't have one. And here's the thing. Like, if I'm looking at an index... Like, I don't, like, you guys know, like, especially when you're going through the course content, like, I don't care where it goes. And I honestly don't think you guys should either. I just look at longer term trends. Looking at ES on the daily right now, where's the trend? It's up. Even though we're seeing this pretty significant move to the downside, we're still in this BJ key level. If this thing ends up shifting down, comes and breaks through some EMAs here, which aren't on the chart, but then we'll just switch the thesis. Like, when I'm looking at the swing trades, I will keep taking the setups until they fail. Every time. There's no reason for me to try to use some discretion in it because we know it works. What do I think of Mara? You guys know what I think of Mara, especially with our 1066 thing here. Like, look at this, dude. This was probably one of the best trades that I've called out for you guys. This and Affirm on the newsletter for the swing trades have been 2 of the best trades that I've called out for you guys. And again, I'm going to be teaching you guys exactly how to do this so that you guys only have to pay me once and then it's not a monthly thing. Like, I don't need your money. Like, just, like, come once. Get the information. You guys can ask me questions whenever you want to. I'll be sending you guys the ticker list every single week, and then that's it. If you're playing upside, you kind of want to enter on a red candle. Depends. But yeah, Mara's gapping up here. It's not gapping over anything crazy, but it is up about 14% here. You trade SPY for about 85% of your trades. Only because US. Sorry, when I ask again. No. You can, but again, Nature's Barista. If you were to use the strategy that I like teach you, like You would understand that it almost doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. I hunt for a level. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then we see where the trade goes from there. This trade that I'm looking at today, if it plays out, would be absolutely massive. How am I feeling about TLT? Fine. We haven't even gotten to rate cuts yet. My contracts don't expire until 2025. It's down 76 cents. It breached 100 2 days ago. Feeling great on TLT. We're in down here. Anybody that was getting shares on TLT or TMF down in here when we were buying them was sitting real pretty right now. Real pretty. Yeah, I feel fine about it. Shoot the moon. What's up, buddy? Oh, I know you're having fun with all your Bitcoin miners, buddy. Oh, I know you're having a great start to the year. End of last year and start to this year. Good for you, man. Yeah, I mean, we called out that mirror break above 1066, and that was just an absolutely epic trade. I mean, I was out at 600%, which is really good, but I probably could have squeezed a little bit more out. I actually wasn't that disappointed in it because my contracts actually expired on December 15th that I made 600% on. So I wouldn't have even really been able to get the move from like 20 to 30 anyway. So does TLT look like it's breaking down to you? Not yet. Nature's Barista, there is no Discord. I don't have a Discord. So you're good to go. It's the link at the top of the live chat. Oh, man. Oh, Tesla delivery numbers. Here we go. Tesla delivered 1.81 million cars globally in 2023, hitting the full year target. Wow, that's interesting. How's Tesla moving in the pre-market? Tesla. Nothing. Did that go red-green, though? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it really did go red-green here off those delivery numbers. Interesting. Up 10 at. Oh, shoot the moon. Atta boy. There you go. Atta boy. Up like 38 G's. There you go, TNA. It's probably down, man. I would assume TNA is getting slapped here. 1.6. So here's a little bit of a let's do a little bit of knowledge on 3 times levered ETFs, and this is something that people don't realize, which is why when you guys bring them up most of the time, I just say that I don't like them. To me, I probably will never own 3 times levered ETFs in my portfolios ever for this really one specific reason. Now, we've briefly touched upon it before with options, but this is why to me, I'm like, well, that's okay to take shares, but I just don't really like it. Think about just very basic math and how percentages work. Yeah, Nature's Barista. So this is think about how percentages work. If let's say you have the SPY and then you have the 3 times levered ETF of the SPY. Well, if the SPY goes up, or let's say if the SPY goes down 1% one day, you go down 3. The next day, you go up 1%. Even the SPY's lower, but it's still closer to where you were. The up 3% from the down 3% is not going to get you to where you need to be. Like, just basic mathematics, unless you time it perfectly, the 3 times levered ETFs are not great. Look at long-term charts on them. They don't really work very well. Tyler, what's up, buddy? How you been? How was your vacation? It was great. My vacation was great, dude. Finished off with a bang. Oh, fun fact. I'm not drinking any tequila in January. No tequila January is what we're doing. It's not dry January. It's cloudy with a chance of rain January. We're drinking high noons. No more. No tequila time in January, which is good. 3 times ETF are good for short-term hedging? Yes. Short-term hedging, 100%. Long-term, I don't like them. Same thing with most covered call ETFs, because here's what they do. A lot of those covered call ETFs, in order to get those really, really high yields, they'll sell at the money or very, very close to out of the money calls. So if the trend is down, you're never getting your principal amount back. It's not happening. So, oh my God, you guys gotta stop calling me. Just kidding. Anybody can call me at any time. Oh, I thought that was a spam call. That's not a spam call. That's a real call that I would have to take. But I can't take it now because I'm hanging out with you guys today. I've sometimes I'll save numbers in my phone as something else, just so that people, if somebody saw my phone, they'd be like, oh no, can't do that. That's White Claw. Nah, high noons. I don't like White Claws. Yeah, like so many people call me all the time. Sometimes I'll save their name because then I'll be around other people and I'll be like, I don't want you to see who's like calling me right now. So I'll save my, and then I'll be like, oh, is this a spam call or is it not? And then I'll like see like the location or something of it. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely not a spam call. Orlando. Yeah, I mean, it's so simple. I mean, if you look at it, actually, Tyler's in here. Tyler, how simple is the strategy, buddy? How simple, and then you can also say how effective it is too, because I know Tyler's been ripping it with it. And anybody else that's been taking those trades in here, I just know Tyler was sending me messages about how he was just slaughtering it with the strategy, dude. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So, Tyler, if you're in here, buddy, let me know. Let the people know how just powerful it is. I know we'll be good to go. I think ridiculously simple. Yeah, it's stupid simple. Tyler almost passed his prop firm evaluation in one trade. And it just prints. Yeah, it does, man. It does. So, yeah, here you guys go. I'll throw that link in here one last time. Here's the 30% off. The what do you call it? The code is STV30 for the 30% off. I'm not going to say what the 50% off one is because you guys have had enough time to get on the email list. But yeah, there you go. Just requires patience. Yeah, exactly. Less trades, more profits, and you guys are going to be good to go. I should switch the name to it to less trades, more profits. But, you know, then everybody's going to get confused because I've already called it Day Trading Mastery for a while. Going for your eval this month? There you go, Eric. Oh, yeah. Speaking of evals, I think Apex is having a 80% off sale, I think. So if you guys want those, I mean, the link is in the description of this video. So if you guys want that, go for it. I want to see how Tesla does today. Especially with those delivery numbers. How's this look on the daily? Not good. Still not getting any emails from me? That's weird. Your only issue now is your best trade is going to be more than 50% of your profits? Yeah, they'll just make you trade a little bit more, which is fine. You'll be good. But you have such a big buffer now, though, Tyler, that like you just ping pong it back and forth, make $200 and you're fine. But yeah, that's how it works, man. Dude, yeah. Well, Tyler, you're gonna be way more than 50% of your profits because you're like, I'm gonna pass this thing in one trade. And I know you were trading it in December too, so like. It had a couple of losers before that one. Just need 2 more winners. I call it both. Oh, I could do that too. We got to come up with a name for the swing trading one too. But yeah, all of you guys that are in the Day Trading Mastery one already, I think you're either going to get a 60 or 50% off discount when the swing trading one comes out. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I don't know. Do you guys want 60% off for those of you guys that are already in Day Trading Master, or do you want 50? Which plan should you start with? Do you Tradeovate or Ninja Trader? But I don't know. It depends. I mean, you can do the 50K accounts. You can do the 150K accounts. It almost doesn't matter because you can get a bunch of accounts. Like, you can get 20 accounts on Apex and then just rip them. What's my opinion on Bowl? I'll take a look at Bowl for you. I've actually never heard of this, so let's take a look. Not touching it. This is already made a move. Not for me. This I would not chase. You guys want 60? 80%. I'm not giving you guys 80% off. That's crazy. 80% off. Yeah, Tyler, the ES setup does have some meat on it. You see? It really, yeah. So, I mean, that's how I risk the same amount on all the trades. I just size them differently. So, like, with this one, instead of trading, like, 8 to 10 contracts, maybe I'll trade, like, 5 or 6. Something like that. You just pulled the trigger this morning on Top Step? Nice, man. Good luck with your eval. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Market's open. Here we go, everybody. Let's have a good day. AMD down. Everything down. TLT down. You want a free car? Let's see what we get here. Any price alerts firing off? Canada manufacturing PMI was lower, 45.4 versus 47.7. All right, let's see what we got here. Your alerts are going crazy. I don't have I deleted a lot of mine just to have it look a lot cleaner, because a lot of the stuff I'm not looking at anymore. So I'm like, well, why am I looking at this? Yeah. See, I mean, Tyler, you know the deal with these. And so do the rest of you guys. I mean, I like to take them off of BJ key levels more than I do when they're in between like this. But that's the level that I'd be watching. I'd still take the trade, but we'll see what we get. Your swings are getting hammered. I really don't have anything. I've got like TLT and Baba. That's it. The Babas have to update. So it'll probably be a little red day, but who cares after we're up like 100-something% in like the last month. Let's see. Oh, where are the other tickers? So we're looking at IoT, GSAT, and Caesar. Nope, invalidated. This one's gone. GSAT. This one, I like this. This is actually setting up a lot nicer now. In Sirius XM. GSAT is the only one that I'm looking for there. Not tripping about it? Yeah, man. I mean, it could be a little slow on the side. Man, we're peaking here. I don't even have my, like, what do you call it? I don't even have my, whatchamacallit up, my broker up. Because usually a lot of the trades that I take are after I'm done with the stream anyway. Yeah, guys. All right, if you guys wouldn't mind, keep smacking that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people over here. Let's do it, man. Keep smacking that like on the way in. You guys are actually crushing it today. Thank you. Anything on Twitter that we need to take a look at? Apple down 3.2. Yeah, nothing crazy this morning. Oh, the other thing that we didn't talk about, I would expect this week, first week of the year, to be a little bit slower, kind of carrying over that holiday hangover price action. And then next week, I think we'll kind of be back to normal there. Baba needs a friend. Oh, I think it does. Sell it. How bad is it? Nah, it's down 2.75. That's not that. It's selling here pretty hard. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see. Cool. Yeah, still up about 56% on my Bob. Yeah, last week was a snooze. Yeah, that's like, Tyler, remember when we were talking about it? You were like, are you going to take this one? And I was like, when I was talking, I was like ripping around on a golf cart. And I was like, I'm not taking the trade. But yeah, I mean, this week I think is going to be a little better than last week. And then next week we'll be kind of back to normal price action. ES trying to come up here a little bit, but we will see. AMD slipping here, still at 142. I mean, guys, that AMD position that I have is like cooking. Neo selling. What's gold? Jeanette, what do you mean by that? Like, what's it doing? Is it an ETF? Yeah, Neo's coming down too. A lot of the China stocks are getting hit. Everything's getting hit. Well, that's not true. We got ES trying to peak here. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing. I think I was going to get a haircut or something. I really wanted Telly to get... No, it did get the close above 100. I just wanted it to use 100 as support, which it didn't, which is kind of annoying. But again, it can always do it later. It can always do it later, man. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the level I'm watching for in ES here. It's got a long way to go to get up there. Long way to go to get up there. But, I mean, it'd be great. I haven't been able to post a video on freaking Instagram or TikTok in forever. I mean, the TikTok videos are getting, like, insane amounts of views, but... Baba hit. Oh, yeah, I basically ditched the shorter dated Babas at, like, basically break even. Tiny loss. But I still have the longer dated ones that are still up, like, what, 50-something%? Yeah. So, those are chilling. Gonna see what we can get there. Tesla? It's interesting after good delivery numbers. But yet again, I don't follow Tesla and their delivery numbers and their fundamentals enough to understand, like, okay, is this actually going to be something that is going to give it some legs? So, I mean, especially with Tesla, you have to know those things very well. Let's see here. Telly screwing around. Telly's coming back up here. Yields are coming back down. Look at Telly. Telly trying to get a little bit of juice here. I mean, it's kind of following ES. That's kind of what we're looking at here. It's just following ES. Woo! 4 likes away from 50. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, let me know any... Yeah. What do we have for data this week? I mean, we went over it in... All right, 9:45, we got manufacturing PMI. That's going to be interesting. Oh, tomorrow's big. Job openings and Fed minutes. And then Friday, NFP. So, okay, I mean, this week's pretty big. This week is pretty big. Manufacturing PMI, job openings, Fed minutes, NFP. I mean, we've got some big data coming out here. So, starting the year off with a little bit of bond craziness. Market's selling off, but we do have a lot of different data points that, again, if they come in lower than expected, or let's say positive for kind of the Fed's goal here, then we could definitely see the market get some legs back under it. Drunk bond market Monday? Yeah. Yeah. I'm still feeling icky. It's fine, though. It's all good. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Telly's looking interesting here. I like it. I want that to get some more legs on it. I'm in with that like. Chanley, appreciate you, buddy. Let's see here. Dude, I was driving so much. I miss driving. It was fun. Well, I was driving some Ferraris down on my vacation. I was all over the place, man. I was in, like, Miami. I was going all over. I was driving some, like, some older manual Ferrari. That's always fun, man. People just are like, you want to drive it? I'm like, yeah, bro. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Somebody, oh my God. Some people on Instagram send me, like, wild comments sometimes. They're like, people ask me for money all the time, and that's weird. I mean, it's not weird, but, like, it's like, all right, like, why are you doing this? But then somebody was like, did you buy the Bugatti? And I was like, I know you guys know I do pretty well, but not well enough to go on a whim buy a $10 million one of 40 Bugatti. So... if that means I suck at life, I suck at life, man. You took an R8 Spider from Fort Lauderdale to the Everglades, was amazing. Miami was the worst. Yeah. Can I have money? No. I literally show you how to print money in the like, dude. I can't, like, once you guys see it in the day trading mastery course, you're gonna be like, it's that easy, and it's like, yes, it is that easy. You just gotta have a little patience. I gotta make those other backtesting videos for you guys too for November and December. Ah, no. ES is falling again. I don't know if we're gonna get a trade. Come on, I want to get one. It's fine. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. That purple line is what I'm looking for. for it to trade to 481325. What about the car giveaway? What happened to the yellow dot signals? I don't know. No, literally, he's not exaggerating. Tyler, I know, man. It's epic. It's epic, bro. So, yeah, you guys have until Sunday to get that discount. And then it goes back up to the normal price. And I'm being nice with that, too. It shouldn't be discounted now. I just was like, well, I wasn't live for 2 weeks. You guys may not have known. Neo slipping here. Where's Mara? Is Mara still ripping? No, not really. Up 10%. If ES breaks this, I mean, it kind of already did break this low, but that level's basically fine. It would take us so long to get back up. I mean, maybe not, but what is that, 30 points? We have to almost go green. Can we work on my email situation, please? Yes, Wayne, we can do that. We can do that. I've got something cool for the swing trading thing, too. You guys are going to get emails. You guys are going to get emails every week, too, with the swing trading course. But more on that later. So instead of those tickers being in the free newsletter, the newsletter is going to transition into more like market news, things you got to look out for. And then the actual tickers are going to be in the swing trading course email. Well, let's see. Not literally zero happening here. Absolutely nothing to do. Oh my God, guys. I forgot people's names this weekend. Oh my God. You guys ever do that? I'm like, you guys know, I'm like really good at certain things. I have a couple of funny stories to tell you guys. Like, I'm great at faces. And I associate it with like, oh, you're this you know this person from here, but the name doesn't go into my brain unless I like force it into my brain. So like this one girl's like talking to me and she's like, do you remember me? And I'm like, yeah, you're her cousin. And she's like, yeah, well, what's my name? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, oh, great. So then the cousin is like laughing because I've met her a million times. And she's like, what's my name? And I'm like, I don't know. But this is also like the other girl, the cousin is like one of my friend's girlfriends who I just like, I don't go up and just like start talking to like my people I don't really know as girlfriends. Like I just don't do that. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I know you're his girlfriend. That's really all I got though. And then she tells me her name. Then this is where it gets bad. So the guy who's one of my friends from college, like I've known this guy I've gone out with him a bunch of times. I definitely should know his name. And he jokingly is like feeding into it. He's like, oh, haha, what's my name? And I just blank. And I'm like, oh no. Just blanked. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I apologize. The tequila is getting to me. How'd you go about this if you're only playing one contract? Just take everything at the first EP? That's what I would do. Or, yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I was doing it. You used to? No, that's different, Wayne. I don't know the boyfriends when I do that. I just don't know them. They can be around doing whatever, but if I don't know them, it's like, it's not my fault. Yeah, then I won a tennis tournament this last week too. And I haven't played tennis in 10 years. I just used to I think I've told you guys this. My dad used to be like a semi-pro, like pro tennis player. He's just filthy. So like when I was like 10 years old, he'd be like, all right, we're going to go play tennis. And then like he would just not hold back. So I became really good. And like it literally feels like that scene from The Other Guys where he's like doing ballet. He's like, how'd you learn how to do that? He's like, well, there were these kids, and I was like, basically I learned to play tennis sarcastically, but I'm nasty with it. Also really good at golf. All the super waspy sports I'm really good at. TLT slipping here. Yeah, like Tyler, I wouldn't hunt especially on this move. I probably wouldn't hunt the second TP. Because if you were to do it, like in terms of points, like that's like 20 something. Like that's big. So you graduated from that? No. It's different, Wayne. Very different situations there. I will still do that. All right, if the ES loses it here, Spaghetti-O, watch down at this level, this 4761. If you can dodge a wrench, dodgeball. What are we talking about dodgeball for here? All right, U.S. manufacturing PMI December actual 47.9 versus 49.4, so lower than expected. Interesting. It's literally the Derek Jeter story with tennis. Is it? Well, like some kid is like, what's your like UTR, which I think is like your like universal tennis rating. I think that's what that stands for. And I was like, bro, I haven't played tennis in 10 years. Like, I don't know. I just hit. Most people don't know what wasps mean. Well, whoa. Hold on. Telly getting a little juice here. Whoa. Hold on. Telly. What are you doing here? Coin down, right up. I don't know. That's interesting. Telly getting spicy here. You're just imagining my dad throwing wrenches at me? I've told you guys about my headgear, right? Like my boxing headgear as a kid. I think we still have it somewhere. It's like, I think my dad's uncle used to be like a pro boxer. My dad was always be training, and then he was like, all right, well, you're going to learn how to fight, but you're also going to learn how to just get your face hit a lot. So like my headgear, it was like the old Everlast headgear where there's like foam in it. Mine is ripped to shreds, foam coming out the sides, everything just ripped apart. Just, it looks like you took a knife and we're just like ripped the thing. His, look, mint condition. I was like, hey man, I always make jokes to him. I'm like, he's like, I didn't abuse you as a kid. I'm like, want me to go get the headgear? All right, let's see. That's interesting on TLT here that this thing's moving up like that off of PMI. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, and then for all of you guys that are hopping into the day trading mastery course, if you have any questions about anything, I know we've been going back and forth with a lot of you guys on like what looks good, what doesn't. It's so simple anyway, and the questions are usually very easy to answer. Just shoot me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. I know I have a couple messages that I have to get back to. I just was out of it yesterday. I was driving around all day, but I'll get back to you guys too. Backed his boxing on me. Well, yeah, that's the story. Then I got too good when I was like 14, 13, and we couldn't do it anymore. He was like, I have things to do all the time. I can't be letting you give me headaches. And I was like, fair enough. All right. That goes away. ES, that's some nice divergence there on Telly and spot on ES. I like that. Do you stick to share? The spread is wild with no OI. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you think about some of the trades that I've called out for you guys, shares make more sense. Look at Mara. Which I think I might start trading a lot more shares in 2024. Because if you look at this, I was out. Second TP right here was about 600% on options with the expiration date that I had. What's the risk to reward here? Look, see, this is what I want you guys to realize. You do not need options. And the only time you would actually want to have options is that if you can ride this whole thing. So this risk to reward right here is 1 to 6. What do we talk about all the time? Even if it's with shares, with options, you're risking 1%. So I would have been up the same dollar amount and percentage in my portfolio if I had just traded shares. But I would have had something with no expiration date here that I could have ridden to 10 to 1. And then further, let's say it was here, 16 to 1, and just keep riding them. Now, I mean, at the height here, it was a 25 to 1 trade. GSAT is a shares idea, and that's what we talked about in the newsletter. GSAT, I mean, either way, I don't, you guys know, I don't like fucking around with, sorry for the language. I don't like screwing around with the penny stocks anyway, but either way, this would be a shares trade. Penny stock, not really, I don't think an options chain, and we would just go with it like this. Yeah, ES new lows, I deleted that other level, Tyler. Telly getting a nice move here, man. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're looking at Siri? I think that one's still all right, but let's take a look. That actually doesn't look bad. That actually doesn't look bad. I don't hate that. What's the chain look like? Oh, is the chain terrible? Is that what you're saying? The open interest isn't bad, though. No, that's not that bad, man. That really is not that bad. The spread sucks. But we'll see here. Wasn't trying to day trade Siri, but took the quick 20%. There you go. I mean, that's great. I'm seeing if I can get something here. I don't think I'm going to. Let's try that. I'm not hitting the ask. That's not happening. I might have to. They're being idiots with it. Come on, give me some. It's up nice, man. I mean, that's a... Dude, they're really being mean with it here. Come on. Fine. Is there bricks news? There could be. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. That's chill. Alright, sweet. See what happens there. Let's see. Tiny amount of risk. Telly. She's moving. She's moving here with ES dropping. I like that divergence a lot. Yeah, I mean, if you caught it above some of these levels here, I mean, you're crushing it on Sirius. I own this thing too. Like I think I've owned this forever, man. Like if you look at this chart monthly, I mean, it doesn't look great over this last year, but like you look at the monthly going back to like, I don't know when I bought this. It's probably around here somewhere. 2016, 17, something like that. I mean, this thing is just whoop. So, let's see what that thing wants to give us. Be nice if you caught. This one's interesting to me. So if I get like a nice clean break above here on GSAT, I'd take some shares on it. TLT looks, I mean, it's still red on the day, down 30 cents, but I'd love to see this thing like over the next like 2 weeks get back above 100 and then hold. That's what I'm really looking for on Telly there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any day trades today. I might. I don't know. We'll see. That's weird. What's this? Like, this one's a little weird, but it's telly. Look at him. Coin's getting annihilated. Whoa, why is coin down? Why is coin down that much? What is going on there? Let me look. Hold on. That's very strange. Like, very strange. Huh. You took profit on your TLT contracts under 6 months when it hit 100, kept everything else bought in more this morning? Oh, Tabasco Dave, you're having some fun then, man. Those are probably looking pretty good for you. Oh, grayscale news? That makes sense. Because it's right. This is... No. I don't even have it up. Coin... Was it more bad news about that ETF? Come on. Come on. That's not even letting me pull it up here. But ES coming down. TLT looking like it wants to hold here for now. Siri looks okay. We'll see what happens with the MSTR pop and MicroStrategy. Yeah, because Bitcoin's ripping, isn't it? Or I mean, it would make sense for it to cool off a little bit, but Bitcoin was ripping. I don't want that. But yeah, I mean, that's still up real nice. 2.2% on Bitcoin in a day. I mean, that's pretty freaking good, man. Neo down. Let's see here. DM. All right, let me look. Thanks, Ralph. Oh, another amendment to the S3. Okay. Interesting. We can take a look at that later. Look at this. Volume decline, flatlining, slowly moving up. We'll see. We'll see if that gives us what we need, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Wow, you guys are cranking on the like button this morning. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And here comes Siri. And it's baiting here. Yeah. I mean, I've taken a little... I'm out of my... I used to have June TLTs that I sold way too early. I mean, I was up 70% on them. So, I mean, I was fine with that. Buy GNS! I'm not buying anything you guys tell me to. You're up $500 on your MSTR? There you go. Yeah, please don't come into the live chat and just say to buy things. We have conversations around here. We build these theses, and then we act. We don't just come in and be like, oh, let's buy penny stock. No, that's not how this works. Let's see where Bob is at. It got bought up a little bit, but nothing crazy. Buy AMC? Oh, okay. I get it now. You're one of those. That's fine. I mean, if you want to lose all your money in the market, that's cool. AMC's a dumpster fire. Here comes Sirius. There you go. Telly pushing. I do like Sirius how this is moving right now. It would wait. When's their earnings? 31st. Okay, we got time on that. Did we talk about that in the newsletter? The potential for the earnings run up on that thing? I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. That was a part of it. I wrote that on Saturday before I, buy some coffee and study your charts. Exactly, guys. See, that's the thing. Like, most people overcomplicate this so much, and as you guys that are in the day trading mastery course right now, I've seen it's like keep it simple. Simple is better. You don't need to do all this nonsense. Like, you really don't. And it works great for you guys. The results that I've seen and the messages that I've gotten from you guys over the last couple of weeks here, with the results, like from you guys that are in the course, is absolutely ridiculous. Like, Tyler was like almost passing prop firm accounts in one trade. Like people were making money hand over fist, especially on that one trade. Oh my God. And it's simple. You look for the level, you set up your risk to reward, you're ready to go. You're hitting at least a 1 to 3.5 to the first TP. Then you go. It's so simple. It feels like you're overlooking something. It's great. Exactly. You don't have. It's so simple. So yeah, for all of you guys that are filtering in now, you guys have until next Sunday to secure that 30% off. The STV30 code that's at the top of the live chat, but I can throw that in the live chat one more time for you guys here. You have until Sunday. If you miss it, you miss it. And then the prices go back up to normal. But, all right, new 15-minute candle on Telly here. I like this, man. I mean, I want to see this thing take out this high, this 577 area, and then start to get going, potentially up to something like this, 681. That'd be nice on Sirius. ES coming back up. Man, there's still potential for a trade today. UVXY was your hedge for your TLT in a contorted way. Figured if they didn't raise fast enough, the market put it. You mean cut? And it's great how you can just set your orders and do other stuff, like cooking some eggs right now. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. Like, you just set your orders and you're good to go. That's what I do with my swings too, guys. It's so simple. Like, I was like making money hand over fist on vacation, and you know how much time I spent on my computer? Zero time on my computer. I literally just set my levels and let them go. And all of you guys can do this too. That's the secret. Like, when people talk about, it's like, ooh, the secret to day trading. Like, and people talk about discipline, risk management, strategy, things like that. Like, it all comes down to operating in the market in a way where you don't let yourself make those emotional and bad risk management mistakes. Well, how does that happen? Well, you have to have a strategy that doesn't let you do it. You have to have like an actual system. Like, people will say that they have a system, but then, like, especially on Twitter, they're like, oh, I have a system. It's like, dude, that's not backtestable. It's not repeatable. You have no risk to reward that you're targeting any single time. You're just buying stuff. That's not what we do around here. Construction spending rises 0.4% month over month, but it was estimated at 0.6. That's interesting. Ooh, Sirius coming down. Tally down. Okay. Yeah, it's weird price action today. Nothing too crazy going on. Nothing too crazy, man. All right, let's see. You mean cut? Yeah. I expect the cuts to happen in May or June, not March. There's a lot of expectations out there that say March, and again, now you're seeing them walk that back a little bit. Especially with what happened with reverse repo. That's an interesting thing. Oh, yeah, we got to watch. Guys, watch what happens with the reverse repo numbers today. If it's over $1 trillion again, something's going on. I think it's, right now, I think it's just a fluke going into the end of the year, that last day having the RRP be that high. But if it's not, that's something that we got to take a look at, because something could be moving there. And then you see bond yields going a little crazy this morning. Like, something's moving. It's just going to take a minute to see what the reason for the move is. Shipping is still strong. FRO. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, up 1.9. That's not bad. How are chips doing? What's AMD looking like? Not good. Down 4% here. What's like Facebook up or down? What are they doing? Down 2.5. Yeah, lots of things are getting wrecked here. Apple was down a lot. Apple down 3. That's a giant drop on Apple. Holy shit. That's a big boy drop on Apple, man. Oh my lord. Two years expiration, not worried about a couple months. Yeah, neither am I. I mean, my expirations are January of 25. You're trying to use code SCV30, but it's not working. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Let me check this. Give me a second here. Where is it? I think it's here. Give me a second. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll be I gotta change the expiration date of it. It alright. Now it's good. And hold on. Okay. Let's see it. Alright, you're good to go now. Yeah, sorry, that one, I forgot to make sure that it wasn't expired. My bad, guys. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, all right, guys. So now the 30% off code is good because it expired. So now it's good. So use code SCV30 and you guys should be good to go now. But let's see. Ghost, if you try it now, let me know. Because I want to make sure that's working for you guys. Yeah, my bad on that one. I know the 50% off one is still working. Working now? No problem, buddy. All right, Telly coming back down. Sirius is probably down a little, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Yep, right back down. Cool. Barclays downgrade to underweight was definitely another bearish sentiment for Apple. Yeah, I mean, that thing was ripping, though, wasn't it? Like, Apple was going nuts, I thought. I didn't trade it, but I thought Apple was having a time. Yeah, Apple really ripped up. Is that all-time highs? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Working out? Perfect. Yeah, my bad for all you guys before that were trying it. I was like, it's expired. Oh, Palantir's heading back to 17. I like it under 17. Oh, all right. So just to let you guys know here. So that purple line that you see that Palantir just touched, Palantir actually respects the day trading strategy on the daily time frame very well. So that's the level. So there are some stocks that I will trade the day trading strategy on, like on a swing trade or on a swing trade from the daily time frame, and I mean this is one of them. So remember we were talking about that 1662 that I wanted to see it touch. I wish I had a freaking price alert. Up 20 cents from there already. The level that you would probably be, it's probably like here, lower. It's probably around here, 18 that you would want to get back to. But yeah, so like you see that tap and go. Very similar look to how a lot of our day trades look, just the tap and go. This is literally nothing right here. This is not tradable. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do that. That's a bit reckless. Yeah, and then Ghost, once you start watching those videos, buddy, let me know if you got any questions. I try to explain everything very simply. I mean, you guys have been crushing it with it so far. So just let me know. Again, shoot me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll be all good. Palantir loves the 50 cent and $1 levels. Easiest day trade stock in the market. Oh, yeah, Palantir's awesome. I just don't day trade it. I just look for my levels for purchases. I was texting people about it this morning. I was like, it's below 17. I think my average is somewhere in the 15s on Palantir. But I do think that if the market can get some legs and you start to see Palantir getting some more I think Palantir has the potential to be another AMD-like position for me. I really do. So we'll see what happens with that one. I'm not gonna go too overweight on it. But I'm gonna try to get up to a position size that's let's say double what I put into AMD to start. Double or triple that, maybe more, just so that the portfolio is not like looking weird. I gotta do something with AMD though at some point. Not now. I want to wait for it to split. What do we got here? ES. I mean, it does have potential today. I mean, maybe. We got a couple hours for that thing to start playing out, so we'll see there. We will see, man. You have a basket full of Palantir sold puts? Dude, I'm pissed that they never, like, exercised me on the 1450s that I had. Like, I wanted shares at 1450. I should have just bought them. It's all right. Made some money on them. Let's see here. Tally, I mean, still looking decent, but we'll see what happens with this one. Sirius was looking a lot better than it is now. We'll see, though. It's a nice break. You got to see if it wants to get going, though. ES not doing it. Anything on Twitter? I don't think so, but yeah, and then Apex has got that what do you call it there for you guys? I think it's 80% off this month. So, I mean, the link is in the description here if you guys want to get some Apex accounts, but there you go. All right. Killed MSTR 350%. Attaboy, shoot the moon. There you go. Was that share? No, couldn't have been. It could, yeah, no, it couldn't have been. That was a stupid comment. Tesla rejection of 250. For now, puts engaged. Made 650. There you go, shoot the moon. There you go, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. See, I want to be able to sell off of here. It's just not gonna. It's gonna be down in here, which I don't like. It's just, it is what it is. I just wish there was a nice BJ key level in here for me to play off of, but there just won't be. So we'll see what happens with that one. Fred, nothing. You guys are still over there. Use Titan. Titan's sick. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I already said this, but Ghost. Yeah. Once you guys are in there on the day trading mastery course, just shoot me any questions that you guys have. I'm always around. Yeah. This weekend, I was not really around. I was tired. Yesterday was tough. Dude, it was nice driving around. Oh, this is interesting. I like drove because I had to drive through. I had to like drive through like my old town. And I was like, that's kind of cool. So I had to like go right through it to get somewhere else. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. I've only been back to Connecticut like twice since I've left from college, because I never went back home. I just went from straight to college to here. Yeah, nothing's really happening here, team. Yeah, chopping around, not doing much. Not doing much. slow start, man. Palantir coming back down. Oh, what's this? Airbus sending a team of specialists to Tokyo crash site. Was there a plane crash in Tokyo? I didn't see that. That's interesting. That sucks. Let's see. All right, guys. It's 10:15. I think we're going to be wrapping it up here for today. Remember, team, this is time's running out for that 30% off discount. So I'll throw that link in here for those of you guys that are interested. Again, you guys have seen the results of it. If you guys have been hanging around on Instagram or the community posts that I've been throwing out for you guys on YouTube, super simple. Less trades, more profits. It had zero losing months in 2023. What else do you want? Most of you guys still are not like consistently profitable traders. We're handing it to you on a silver platter. It doesn't take much time for you guys to do. You guys are good to go. And then you got those Apex accounts if you guys want them. They're having like an 80% off sale this month. So again, that link's in the description. But again, you want them, take them. If not, don't. So team, I will be back here tomorrow. We're going to be having some fun again. See you later.